We're just hours away from knowing who Kentucky's next governor will be. Live team coverage of campaign 2015 is ahead.
One person is dead and 4 others were sent to the hospital after an early morning accident in Richmond. Months after a key tool to their whole operation, their delivery truck was damaged in a crash, the Scott County Habitat for Humanity is asking for your help.
This is WKYT News at 5.
Good afternoon to you. There is just 1 hour left to cast your vote in today's election.
There are 6 state offices up for grabs today, including the seat of the governor. Each of the candidates cast their vote this morning, and they're now awaiting those results. Our Phil Pendleton begins our Election Day team coverage live at Republican Matt Bevin's campaign's watch party in Louisville. Good afternoon, Phil.
That is exactly right. The grand ballroom of the Galt House here in downtown Louisville is where the Matt Bevin campaign is hoping to have a grand celebration a few hours from now. Despite some recent poll numbers not being in his favor, Bevin tells us he is still very optimistic.
It feels great. Honestly, it is such a privilege to vote. I always enjoy it. I enjoy coming with the children. I enjoy just the ability to cast our ballot, choose our leaders.
Bevin voted at his precinct in Louisville this morning with his wife and children present. The campaign is coming to a close. Last spring, Bevin won a nail-biter of a primary over James Comer. Since then, polls such as the WKYT Bluegrass poll has shown Jack Conway with a narrow lead over Bevin. Bevin says in recent days he believes there's been a shift.
I feel good. I really do. The momentum has shifted in recent days. It's on our side. The enthusiasm is there. It really ends up being a function of who turns out to vote. How many people come out from each side? Who can rally their base?
And I'm told that both Bevin and the Kentucky Republican Party actually have separate war rooms here at this hotel, but both will be in unison here together once all the votes are cast. And we will be here to bring it to you all live as it happens. Live in Louisville, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. Very exciting night ahead. Democrat Jack Conway says he's calm and comfortable leading up to today's vote. He cast his ballot in Louisville before spending the day thanking supporters. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy is live at the Convention Center in Frankfort, where Conway will wait for the results along with the Kentucky Democratic Party as well. Good afternoon, Kristen.
Sam, we are less than an hour away from when those polls close, and we are here where the Kentucky Democratic Party will be watching those results come in. Of course, the race that they are most closely watching is that of governor. Democratic candidate Jack Conway voted early this morning, and he described himself as calm and collected. He's expected to come join us at the Convention Center once the polls close and the results are in. Joining him at this watch party will be all other Democratic candidates running tonight. The Attorney General said earlier today he's ready to be governor.
I feel good about where we are. It feels good on the ground. I know we've got a lot of volunteers knocking on a lot of doors, making a lot of phone calls. The people on our side of this race are really passionate about it. So I feel really good about the race. I feel really good about the race.
We will be here all night with Conway and with the other Democratic candidates running. For now, we're live in Frankfort. Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Kristen, thank you. Kentuckians had a third option when they voted in the governor's race. While independent Drew Curtis acknowledges his chances of winning are slim, he believes his campaign helped change the race. WKYT's Garrett Weimer is live for us at the Chase Brewing Company in Lexington with more on Curtis's campaign. Garrett?
Well, the watch party here doesn't start for another hour, but independent candidate Drew Curtis, who is here, told me this is going to be the fun party. Curtis voted this morning with his family in Versailles. After voting, Curtis told reporters it was like Christmas morning after a long summer of campaigning. As for what he expects for tonight's outcome, Curtis said he hopes for as high a vote total as possible.
Like, if you're a political aficionado, the general sort of attitude towards my campaign is that, you know, it'd be nice, he's a good guy, but he can't win. And it would be good to show that all of the things that they think don't work actually has a much greater impact than they think.
Curtis also said he expects to see a lot of cross-party voting, but as for what that actually looks like, we'll have to wait and see when the polls close now in less than an hour. Live at Chase Brewing in Lexington, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Garrett, thank you. Stick with WKYT for complete election night coverage. We'll have the first return starting on WKYT News at 6. You can catch special election coverage, including live reports from all of the campaigns from 7 to 8. And after that, our coverage then will continue on WKYT.com. A car carrying 5 Eastern Kentucky University students ended up in a crash with a cement truck this morning.
It happened just before 7:30 on the Eastern Bypass in Richmond. The student behind the wheel was killed. WKYT's Monique Blair has more on the crash from Madison County.
The accident happened at 7:20 this morning, and Richmond police say a cement truck was stopped here at a red light on the Eastern Bypass when a black car came up from behind and slammed into the back of that cement truck. Police say the driver of the car, 18-year-old Tyler Hughes, was pronounced dead at the scene. 3 other people in the car were transported to UK Chandler Hospital, and the 5th person in the car was taken to Baptist Health, just steps from where the accident happened. Police say those 4 people did not appear to suffer from life-threatening injuries. Police tell us all 5 people who were in the car were students at Eastern Kentucky University. I'm told Hughes was a freshman business major, and now students at the university say this has been a tough year so far when it comes to loss.
We come together pretty strong. I mean, we have a whole EKU strong hashtag that we all love to use, and you know, everyone feels it when when we lose an EKU colonel. And so when we come together, you know, whether it's football games, rallies, or just a moment of silence for those who passed, you know, it means a lot to all of us.
Witnesses tell me this accident caused quite a traffic backup, and this road was also shut down for a little more than 2 hours. In Richmond, Monique Blair, WKYT.
The cause of the accident is still under investigation. Police say it does not appear that the car's brake was used at all before the crash.
One organization is struggling to continue its work after an accident took away a key resource. A head-on crash in Scott County injured 2 Habitat for Humanity workers and left the organization without a box truck. Now they're asking for help replacing it. WKYT's Hillary Thornton shows us the effect the missing truck has on Habitat families in a story that's new at 5.
It has been 2 months since this head-on crash destroyed Scott County Habitat for Humanity's only pickup and delivery truck.
Thankfully, nobody was killed in the crash.
While the 2 workers who were in the truck continue to recover, the nonprofit organization is still working to replace the truck used to pick up and deliver large items donated to sell in their store.
Workers with Habitat for Humanity say their whole operation, starting here with their restore and ending out at a job site like this one, providing a home for a family, is impacted by the loss of that truck.
It's very critical to our operation here.
While this home is under construction, the organization forced to pull their secondary truck off of construction duty and onto pickup and delivery.
Because without the donations, we have nothing here in the restore to sell to the public.
With the money made from those sales going straight to the construction of homes like this.
Money that we have to pull from the restore to replace this truck hurts that effort. So everything, it's all tied together. We're struggling to keep up the houses that we've got under construction and trying to replace this truck.
Leaving the organization whose primary purpose is to help others, now hoping they themselves can get some help.
We all have to work together to make this work, and we'd love to have some help from the public.
In Scott County, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
The organization has set a goal of $15,000 to $20,000 to purchase a used box truck to replace their old one. If you would like to help, just contact the Restore or visit their GoFundMe page. Some new information today about the moments before a plane broke apart in midair. What U.S. intelligence has now found.
When it comes to a certain type of breast cancer, some believe watch and wait might be the best treatment. We'll explain in Better Living.
And thousands of federal inmates in prison on drug charges will be released early. They include 52 Kentuckians. We have reaction to the release on WKYT News at 5:30.
Our mild start to the month of November rolls on for a few more days, but some big changes lurking by the weekend. We'll track those on a new hour-by-hour forecast right after the break.